two sets of allegations. That's from my point of view in terms of conceptualizing. And I would separate the two and deal with them separately.
Okay.
See, as you just alluded to, there's even now an insinuation or an innuendo linking Anas to a criminal project in terms of the death of a member of parliament. And that linkage is done through linking it to the widow.
Yes, Ivy.
A very outrageous and serious allegation to make. I've decided there are some of those allegations that the one making the allegation is the one to provide further and better particulars for us to proceed any further. I've been advised that the dignity of the widow is even at stake, and so talking about it perhaps hurts sensibilities and sensitivities. I've been told that, and even in our code of ethics, grief and things, we have to be careful how we handle it. But we are really challenged, and you have put it forward. I am praying to God, to Allah, that this may be the very last time I may talk about that aspect for good reasons. First of all, they were mates in school. I mean, the lady and Anas, they were mates at GIG.
Right.
So there's a friendship, there's a relationship, and not the way Dalejo, in this case, my friend Kerere Japan, is putting it. But my brother, the MP was murdered on the 9th of February 2016, if my recollection is correct. The police arrested some suspect or suspects. The case, as I believe, is in court.
It is.
The NPP as a political party has issued 2 or 3 statements whilst in opposition and in government, pledging its commitment to ensure that justice is done to the memory of the late MP. The widow and family members have all made such statements. Sometimes people get worried when there is delay. I, having been to prison, have seen murder cases that lasted 10 years, 12 years. There are people there, 14, 15 years. You may know better as a lawyer. So I've been asking, as outrageous as this particular allegation is, why is it that the lawmaker who is suddenly making these allegations have not found it necessary to give this information to his party and the administration of which he is part of today, and the police? Why? Why was he hiding it? Assuming without admitting he really has that information. A responsible lawmaker, you have such an explosive information, and you hear your own party holding press conferences and issuing statements. On the first anniversary of the death of the late MP, the party was out there, as I recall, making the statement of how they are determined to ensure justice. And that information is not given to the police. It is suddenly when Anas is going to do number 12, and you don't want number 12 shown and all that, you release this. Well, let people think whether this is not just an attempt at character assassination, and whether it is a genuine citizen's responsibility that the lawmaker is undertaking. That's all what I'll say there. Mm. Then
do you or do you not know, or it's mere rumor, that there is in fact investigations to which Anas is connected as far as the subject of the murder of JB Dankwa is concerned, and that at the highest level of the police something of the sort is going on, and he is connected because of the woman as well?
Connected, I don't understand. As a suspect or what?
A person of interest, maybe, not a suspect.
And Anas is not aware? Has he been called, invited by the police? I mean, please, you understand? If the police, and that also has to be a responsible thing for the police to do. If Anas is a subject of interest and the case is ongoing in court, then there's a problem with even what they are doing in court. Mm-hmm. And for that matter, the way the police is also conducting itself. So the right thing to do is to invite Anas, tell him he's a matter subject of interest, and interrogate him so as to see whether indeed what is ongoing in court is not all nonsense, so that you substitute him for the one who is on trial. I don't think there should be any ongoing investigation by the police without reference to that gentleman and without dragging him into the investigative realm of the state.
Okay.
And for that matter, any judicial action that is necessary and desirable. For me, those kind of allegations, when there is a public debate or discourse or agitation, when those things come out, it's a reflection of weakness on the part of those who are making the allegation. A reflection of the inadequacy of their case. They throw in all sorts of things to confuse and divert. If you are strong, you are resourceful, you have the evidence, you focus on the substantive matters in order to strip the gentleman naked as you are claiming. I hope I never discuss that aspect again. Now, another one that I'm hoping I will never discuss again is the allusion that there was a manipulation by a former Chief Justice to procure a law certificate for Anas. The integrity of the former Chief Justice is at stake. Today, as we speak, she sits on the Council of State, appointed by the incumbent president, whose party the lawmaker who is making that allegation belongs to. How do I go and establish a case there? You are the lawyers, you know how things go in terms of sitting for your exams or training as a law student and passing out on all the rest. He talks about, he knows the lawyers who marked the gentleman's papers. He doesn't tell us whether it's the lawyers who told him that they were asked to actually credit the man with anything and let him go. He doesn't tell us how the former Chief Justice manipulated the system. But we are being invited to respond. He said that Anas being an anti-corruption crusader, we should shift the principle now, and that he who's been accused is the one who must come and prove his innocence. We are being told that. I've read it elsewhere.
Sorry, when was Anas called to the bar as a lawyer?
I cannot immediately recollect.
Okay.
Yes, I cannot. I didn't bother to ask him. But it's public.
2012?
He was my mate, but he wasn't called with us. I
Okay.
think it was 13 or 14.
2013
Or 14.
or
I'm not
14.
sure.
I can send
But he
him.
wasn't called
Right.
with us. He was my
When
mate.
was his work on the judiciary done?
That was 2015, 2016.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I needed to state to you and to bring to your information that, as far as my knowledge goes, the first time Anas got to know and meet the Chief Justice was after that project.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
I know.
So when you were referring to the CJ's the allegations of the CJ's involvement in procuring his law certificate, I just needed to point out that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was only rehashing what
Right.
was being said by the lawmaker, in this
Right.
case, Kennedy Japan. I don't know if you don't
for
get
a
my
fact-
drift.
I know for a fact that the first time he got to have any connection physically with the Chief Justice by way of getting to know her was after that project.
Thank you.
That was long after he had been called to the
Well,
bar.
in my view, it only reinforces the point I'm making.
Okay.
Except that it's one of the outrageous allegations that I think Anas or I should not be the one responding. The one making the allegation is expected and obliged to provide further and better particulars. Okay. He's a lawmaker.
Right.
He's not just an ordinary Ghanaian. Now, please, there is another one. He talks now of extortion and blackmail. Again, that kind of allegation, it is for you to bring the evidence. I am told that he's, okay, I won't say that one, but I'm told that he's put somebody on air on his station, Net 2, who came. He's supposed to be called Hafiz Muhammad. Yeah. I'm told the gentleman came talking about Anas took money from him and all those things. Then I recollected this gentleman, Muhammad Hafiz, was a subject of investigation by the New Crusading Guide, 2009. And that investigation was led by Anas. It was in the 5.7 million gold scam. And the Anas investigative team, that time was exclusively New Crusading Guide, nothing to do with Tiger Eye, collaborated with the police and went to the gentleman's house to arrest him. The stories are here. You can look for 17 September 2009 Ghana Web. You look for November 13, 2009 Ghana Web and all that. And this matter became a running battle between Anas and this gentleman and the newspaper. Eventually, the police took the case to court. The gentleman was charged. The judge that presided over that trial was Justice Quist. I don't know if the name rings a bell. Then something went on in court and everything was bizarre. But that was the beginning of where decision to put Justice Quist on the radar. I'm talking of from 2009. Eventually, 2015 and 2016, Justice Quist was busted by Tiger Eye. The fixed guy, his story is a long story, but I've decided that I'll focus only what has been said. His name was mentioned by Kennedy Yapon. He has also come out to say something. So I will not go into other details about his own problems with the law.
So it's not true that Anas, took a bribe to share a story.
It is a liar. It is a lie of the biggest order. It's a lie. The story, I'm saying that's what took him to court. This alleged fraud and things, that's what went to court.
So you're saying if he had been bribed, the matter would not have
Anas would not even have joined the police. It's Anas who did the undercover investigations, then gave the report to the police CID.
Okay.
The police CID combined with him, and they went and busted this gentleman.
Okay.
And this is 2009.
All right.
What stopped him from 2009 to today from disclosing until somebody goes mentioning his name as his witness? 2009 to 2018. Hafiz loved Anas so much that he did not spill the beans on Anas. Please. But again, as I said, those allegations being made by the lawmaker, who I, as a responsible citizen, I expect to provide the evidence so that we proceed on. Now, there are other allegations that I think needed to be dealt with. He makes the point, and you started it with your introduction, and ask the journalist, how can he have properties? How can he do this? And then he mentioned the company, Finance Pharma Limited, and proceeded further to say they don't pay tax. Okay, see, this is the certificate to commence business of Finance. It's dated 1st October 2009. And the records, Anas's name is there. It's not like hidden. It's not like somebody holding interest on his behalf. He's there, he's signed. His partner is Philip Miriku. I'm not sure whether it's good to mention his name, but it's here. These are public records anyway. So it is there. The registration was updated, was the 30th day of September 2009. Okay? And with his names there, Anas Arimeya Anas, his signature there, public record, Registrar General. It's not a hidden thing. He said they don't pay tax and SNET contributions. I brought here all the, first of all, the audited accounts of the company from 2011 to 2016. He showed nothing. He, the person making the allegation, showed nothing. This, they are here. Then payments of tax, Ghana revenue thing, from 2013 to 2017. All here. Now, this finance is the combination of the Philip and Anas.
Right.
He talks of high-rise buildings at Jolu owned by Anas. Only one high-rise building is owned by this company. Yes, you may say because Anas and the gentleman are co-owners, there's a linkage. I don't have a problem with that. But the truth is that it is one building that belongs to the company. He talks of another company, Kuldos, at Osu, a flat, also is registered. That company is registered. That's sole proprietorship by Anas. He didn't hide his name. And It is registered. Also, the tax obligations and payments are here. Then he talks of land at trade fair litigation. I've brought the judgment here. The case went to court. This is it. It's 31st day of July 2017. The case was before the Lord Chief Justice K.A. Jima. Suit number so and so and so and so is there. You can see it. Adolf Tete Aje plaintiff versus Anas Arimeyo Anas and Holy Kwe, the two defendants. This high court ruling went in favor of the defendants. That's Anas and Holy Kwe, who I don't even know. But the gentleman, the plaintiff, lawfully has gone upstairs because he disagrees with this high court judgment. Right. And I'm told, as we speak, he's...
When Kwaku says he has gone upstairs, mean gone on appeal.
Yes, thank you, more appropriately. He's gone to the Court of Appeal, so the case is pending. But I was wondering, if Anas was involved in land litigation, so what? Did he steal it? Did he cheat somebody? You are to prove that. But at least there's a public record. Court records are public records. So it isn't as if somebody was revealing anything. The point I'm making is this, in order for others to come in, is that the revelations that, oh, he has a company called Finance was public record. It's no discovery. Okay? There's a house at Ejuso that is pointed to. That belongs to Tiger Eye. And I brought the Tiger Eye also registration and everything here. And their payments of taxes and everything. It's here. These are public records. So if a bogus informant came to you and gave you an information on Anas, exclusively just the journalist, and say he has all these things, I expected the lawmaker to have taken his time, use what he had been told by the bogus informant as leads, and then proceed to Ghana Revenue Authority, check, SNIT, check. That's what you do to make a case.
Okay.